Hello, all my machine heads, and welcome back to Meadow Farm Extended, the life of a dairyman. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic, actually. So we went on down to the shop where we left off last. We were mowing, and I made a little boo-boo. I realized that we mowed too dark. It was too cold, and it was too rainy. So I had to let the sun come up a little bit before I windrowed this and everything before we baled it. I just had to. It didn't make any sense for me to mow it that dark, but I was so excited. You have to give me some kind of credit. I was super excited. But anyway, so we went down to the shop and we bought ourselves some hay bales, or not hay bales, straw bales, and we, as you can see, I turned the HUD on because I thought, okay, the last few episodes, let's play this out of cab for just a little bit and see, and it might be something we like to do. We can still play it in cab. I just want the HUD up. I had a little bit of another debacle trying to get this thing in here. It's really super big. I couldn't figure out where the straw trigger was. And I figured, well, let's do it. Let's get into this. So I just restarted everything and got in hang, turned the HUD back on. As you can see, it's 49 degrees, day 3, 6:59 p.m. or a.m., sorry. And we can then, let's get them some straw. So welcome everybody to the Realistic Farming Channel for Farming Simulator 19, where we use our real tractors, we use our real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we had a real lot of fun. You guys actually would have been laughing hysterically. So playing without the HUD on, you lose a lot of, as you can see, you lose like where your tractor is and what implement you're on. And so I'm trying to get into this thing and I keep getting stuck, and you know how that works. And I'm laughing hysterically at the same time I'm angry. I'm getting angry, and like to the point like I'm worried about waking my wife up. So I'm getting angry because I kept hitting it there, and then I went all the way around. I was hitting it here, and I thought, it fits in here. It's not very big. So I took, as you can see, I took the front loader off, and I played that game, and I was like, okay, now we got some room. So I said, that's it. We're turning the HUD back on so I can see, so Fury can play. So we're going to break a little bit of the immersion by having the HUD on a little bit. But we're going to compromise and still play in cab. How's that sound, everyone? Just so I can still see. So let's get these girls some straw. I finally found the trigger. I don't know which side it blows it in. First time you, first time me. I'm assuming both sides. Okay, that's kind of cool. So now, well, that's done. Where can we move that to? We're going to move this out of the fresh straw. And we're going to come down here. Kind of tuck her right in here. I think the cows can still get around. Let's go right up against the gate. Can they still get in there? Yeah, they'll be fine. Let's do that. Well, actually, that doesn't make any sense. They'll walk right over it anyways. They're crazy girls. They're crazy girls. There, now we're not on the fresh straw. Let's get that. So now when we get manure, we're going to have to come in here. So we're going to get this. Then we're going to head down and we're going to buy a manure, a slurry. What do you call it there? Slurry tanker, so that we can sell off that slurry. And we need to find a place for this thing in the dry. Now we get a chance to see the tractors and stuff. It's kind of neat. Yeah, I'm going to play some out of cab for a change. If I could tuck it right in there. See how good I am. It's so weird. Here. Something a little more immersion. This way you guys get a chance to see the tractors and stuff. Something different. We've been playing it so long without any HUD that I'd gotten used to it, and it was pretty cool. But then, boy, I tell you, when you need it, you need it. I have to give credit where credit is due. This is why everybody leaves the HUD on. There. That's where our straw blower is going to go for now. That is so funny. I laugh about it now because I am, we're also going to go back over here. Whew. And we're going to get our front loader and put it back over by our bales. I figured, I got thinking about it. I figured that, for the last little bit episodes, why don't we play out here? So for those of you who want to see what the tractors and stuff look like, let's do it that way. Just for something different, cool, for a change. We'll head down and we'll buy a slurry sprayer. I mean, I should actually get a slurry spreader just to use it up. I think there's quite a bit there. I don't know, we'll find out. I actually should go down. No, because we're going to be wrapping up some bales. Left the mixer on. Alright, so let's do this first. It's so weird being able to see the tractor. Love it, love it, love it for a change. Let's see how much actual slurry we have. We have only 11,000. So why don't we... We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. Let's take this over and we'll windrow. We'll windrow up our field that we just did, and then we'll go down and buy. The other thing that's nice about this is I'll be able to see what time it is, so I'll know when I got a half an hour, Just getting a little closer. I mean, we can still play this super realistic. We'll just play it from out of cab for the last little few episodes. Look at that. Isn't that neat? It's been so long since I've seen the tractors in action. It's really amazing me. We're going to turn those off because we're going to cross the street. Like I told... I was telling Russell in the comments, you can tell by my voice I was excited about some of the things that's happening, All right, so let's go. We're going to go this way. I got to shut that gate. There shouldn't be any hoses to hook up to this, should there? That's why it wouldn't let me unfold it. It's funny. There's hoses on it, but yet it doesn't run on anything. It just runs on... I mean, I guess it would make sense to have the hoses to raise and lower it. Crazy. Crazy dog. Oh, I just tried to use the Skyrim jump button. Here's our balloon. All right, so now we can get out farther. Let's, just so we got a room to go around the corner here. All right, let's do some windrowing. Because by rights, I should spray that on a field instead of selling it. That slurry. But we know that we can handle 2 rows. But yeah, that after rewatching my video back, I'm thinking, wow, Fury, who mows their field at 6 o'clock in the morning? No one. But like I said, I'm guilty, and trying to get. I was super excited. Now, normally you would do these headlands last, but because the field is actually super small. I mean, it's a good sized field. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're probably going to get 2 or 3 bales out of this. Yeah, one of our subscribers, Russ, was commenting about the headstones and stuff from the, I think, castle/church that I was checking out a couple of videos ago. And like I said earlier, you guys could tell when I'm excited about something, I let you know. Should have done my straight up and downs first. All right. The other thing is, too, is now you guys will be able to go along with me. I'm going to go until 7:30 a.m. That way we got a full half an hour. Be a little bit longer because I started at 58 or 59, but that's all right. That way you guys can kind of follow along with me. This windrower is really nice. So you guys getting excited about Farm Sim 22? I think I am, but I'm like I said, I'm still gonna do this for a while. At least, like I said, I think I've made a decision to do like some reviews of how Farm Sim 22 goes, and until we see what's going on with the maps. Like I said, I don't know how well we'll all like those maps. You know how they always come out like that. See if I can get this last little bit here. And then once a map drops that we all like, or I like, then I'll start my series on that. But at first, it's going to be just like gameplay videos of how this works and things like that. Didn't want to do that. Sorry about that little screen. All right, so we're fold this up. We're all windrowed up. Going between them, we don't want to squish them down. Not gonna lie, it is kind of easier to do the gameplay outside the cab. And we'll still play it as realistic as we can. Just easier to get in and out of everything. And so what do you guys think? If it really doesn't bother you, I'm going to continue to do it this way for just the last couple of days. I'm filming this on a Monday, and it is filmed for Thursday, so we'll only have a couple of videos left if we decide to not do it anymore, which we will. I've already promised you guys. A lot of you guys are not wanting this to go until we get some UK maps that are going to drop, or some big American maps. I don't know. Part of me wants to do a big map again, but we'll see. All right, so now let's hook up this bad boy to the baler. It is a really pretty tractor, though. I'm glad Russ decided to pick the green because, I mean, we've all seen the orange Fiat a lot. This tractor's awesome, too. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do one of these. All right, so let me get my F1 menu up. At least now I can actually see my F1. And let's go, let's see. Okay. Let's go to 6. I think that's what we agreed, right? This baler fits the farm really well. Had to hit the PDO. The PDO. PTO. Oh, wow. That little thing spins. Wow. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's neat. Just about at the horsepower limit, though. You can hear it bogging down. You know, looking back at this, mowing it from in cab, I actually did a pretty darn good job. Our first bale. We are on our way to being self-sufficient, everyone. How many bales? I had figured 4 or 5 at first. Whew. Brakes are a little spongy. Oh, I like that. You know, you don't notice that from in the cab. Little tire marks everywhere. You don't notice that. It's super realistic. This might be the way to go from now on. Ah, what a great choice of balers. Neat. All right, now we start our up and downs. I just can't get over the level of detail. Look at the tire tracks. You definitely can see better from out here. See, I like these small maps to a point. You can use small equipment. Bada bing, bada boom. The only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want them to roll away. Remember, there's a chance for a hill. Okay, we got 3. That's 18,000 so far. Took us 33 episodes to get to where we're baling some grass out. I also think I might, even though it's against my wishes, I might play a little bit off camera just to help us speed up a little bit, but I don't know. You guys let me know. You want me to continue off where we left off, or do you want me to play a little bit ahead? Oh, I figured I had called 5. Remember yesterday after we got done mowing, we were betting to see how much we had. And I said 5, and we're at 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. Won't even be 4. Alright, so this, unfortunately, we're going to lose 87% because the grass will rot away in it. Disappear. Alright, so let's go get our wrapper. Got about 9 minutes left, as you guys can see. Since that's nice and cut now, I wonder if it'll let me fertilize it too. Let's go get that cool looking bale wrapper that we bought. Yeah, great job, Russ, picking this tractor for real. Great job. It's a nice little tractor. All right, our first field mowed, windrowed, and baled. You definitely don't have as much problems seeing. But I had no idea this thing spun. That's the first time I've used it. Alright, so... Oh yeah, the little bale wrapper. This is going to be neat. I've never used this before, so this is a usable experience for us together. Keep it folded in until we get over there. Now, like I said, I've never used this, so I'm assuming by watching the videos on YouTube. Just kind of back up to it. Yep. Auto wrapper. Oh, you know what's nice? We can take this all the way over to our thing and pop it right in the shed. We don't even have to carry it back. I mean, when I get farther away, I won't do this. But this way, I can... Guess what? It could be right in the way. So, gotta move this. Because at first I was like, all right, so the other thing is, how is this going to dump it? Is it just going to let it go, or is it going to flip it up? Let's, just drops it. Look at that. Let's put this... here for now. All right. Check that out. Now, let's see. "24 hours. It'll be ready tomorrow." Perfect. I really like this little wrapper. For these small fields, I wouldn't want to use this like on a field that you got 4 million bales on. But when you only got 3 or 4 bales. Now it takes us about 8,000 liters of silage a day. And we just got 18,000. We literally will have enough for like 2 days. So these will be ready for tomorrow's feeding. Oh, you can leave it up, too. It picks it right up. So what I like the most about it is it can be wrapping and you could be moving it to a trailer or to the edge of the field. This is a great mod. I'll definitely have to move those bale spikes. Yep, we're going to move that. We'll have to fix that tomorrow. One last one. So yeah, if it takes us 8,000 per day to feed them, and we got 18,000, so that's about 2 days worth that we can feed them. But we also got 12,000 still in the mixing wagon. I would highly, highly recommend this mod to anybody. This thing is absolutely a must-have on any small farmers. And I think the way it's intended to work, realistically, is you take your skid steer or your front loader and you would load it on here. You put your tractor in a central location. But it's small enough on the back. Look, I'm buzzing around my farm pretty quick here. Whoops. Fury needs to learn how to drive. Look at the independent suspension. That's awesome. I think I never played Truck Sim before. I don't know how that gets unhooked. All right, let's put this back. We're going to be wrapping up in 1 minute here. Next episode, we'll stack those nice and neat in there so they're all ready to go for the next time we want to use them for tomorrow. But let me know, you guys, because I can quickly go back to the end with no HUD. But I just think it just works so much better with when you can kind of see a little bit. All right, let's go. Put this away. All right. We made it, everyone. So without further ado, make sure you look out for each other. Make sure you look out for yourselves. And most importantly, look out for each other's family. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing this video, and sharing. Please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching the video. And on that note, Fury Machine will catch everybody on the flip side.